Now, talking about getting inspiration for your designs, there are certain things you need to put into consideration. I wrote about 6 things you need to put into consideration, 6 things that you need to get inspiration for to make a complete flyer. Now, number 1 is color inspiration. You need to get inspiration for the particular type of color you will use. Number 2, background. Number 3, business name arrangement and service arrangement. Number 4 is picture arrangement, phone number arrangement, and picture shape. You don't just go to Pinterest like that. You go and search for specific things. Now, let's say we have a client that wants us to design, and what that particular client wants us to design is what example are we going to use? Let's use makeup. The client wants us to design a flyer for or let's use female boutique. Now the client wants us to design a flyer for a female boutique, right? So let's work on how we can get inspiration to design a flyer for a female boutique. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is to go to Pinterest. What you should be looking for is this particular systems, how people's color are, how they arrange their background, business name, blah blah blah, and anyone you see, just download it. So let's go to Pinterest. Now this is Pinterest. So I'm just going to be typing flyer designs here. I'm going to be typing flyer designs here. I'm not going to be specifically typing or looking for anything. I'm just going to type flyer designs here. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of flyer designs here. Let's just scroll. Let's scroll down, and we are going to be picking something from here. It might be, let's say you see something like a color that you like, just pick something. Alright, so I came across this particular flyer and I like the color combination. So I'm going to do what? I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it. Now I will go back and I'm going to look for boutique, that particular stuff, that particular this thing we are looking for, female boutique, or let's just use boutique flyer designs. Now we are seeing a lot of boutique flyer designs here. I'm just going to do what? I'm going to pick. Okay, let me pick this. I'm going to pick this as one. Just look for anything you like. Anything you like. I'm going to pick this. I'm going to be picking about 5 designs. 5 designs. So I'm going to pick this. And lastly, I am going to pick this. I think it's more than 5 we have picked so far. So let's work with this we have picked. Now to work with this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring in all the flyers So I'll click here, and as usual, I'll go to import. I'll go to import, and I'm going to bring in all the flyers at once. So this is it. So I'm going to keep this. I'll just arrange them. Now, in your case, you don't need to put them in a pixel lab. I'm just because of I'm trying to like explain everything. That's why I'm trying to arrange them like this. Okay? Now, these are the designs, right? Now, I said something about when you are designing, when you want to get inspiration for your designs. You need to arrange this properly. When you want to get inspiration for, you can get color inspiration, background inspiration, business arrangement, picture arrangement, date and phone number, picture shape. Now, when you look at all these designs, you will need to choose what type of background do I want for my design. All you just need to do is to go through them. Now, if you check this particular one very well, you find out that, this particular one, this place look blur, and the person actually used a monochromatic color scheme for his or his design, his or her design. Now, okay, I can decide that, okay, this is a particular color I want to use, and I want to copy the way this person did his background. Now, one of the reasons I actually went ahead to actually pick something that is not related to this stuff, I want it to be totally different. That's why it's like I'm teaching you how to copy creatively. Okay, so let's say I want to pick how this person arrange his background. So what do I do? And the color, what do I do? I'll go to Pixel Lab. I'll go to my Pixel Lab. This is my Pixel Lab. I'm going to bring this in like this, and then I'm going to choose this particular color for it. Now, how do I do that? At first, let me use my picker. I'm sure everybody will know how to use picker by now to just extract this darker color. This is it, the darker color out of it. Then for this upper side, I would think, what can be in this upper side? What can be in this other upper side that will not be transparent like this? And since we are doing a design for a clothing business, we can as well decide to now put clothes here, and like those clothes hanger stuff. I think in one of the flyers, I don't know if in one of the flyers we actually came across something like that. Okay, but let me check Pinterest so I'll use it to explain better. I don't think I can find it. Yes, this is it. This is what I'm talking about. This particular type of stuff. That's what we want to now put in this place. So I'm going to go back to Pinterest, and then I'm going to look for it. I'm going to look for this particular type of cloth. So I came to Pinterest and I typed female wears on hanger, and these are the results that I got. So these are the results that I got. Okay, these are the results that I got, but I'm okay with this first one. So I am just going to look for a particular one I'm okay with, and then I will pick it. So I'm okay with this one. So I'm just going to click here and I will save it. Now, after saving it, I'll come back to my Pixel. I remember that we are following this mass method of backgrounds and color, right? I'll come back to my Pixel Lab. I'll bring this in. I'll bring it here. I'll bring it here like this. After bringing it, what I'll do next, I'll go to my shape, and then I'll go to my gradients. and then make a transparent gradient. I believe that everyone in this class will know how to make transparent gradient because I taught it. I taught how to make transparent gradient. So I am not going to start teaching it in this place again so that we'll not waste a lot of time. Because if I start teaching it, we are going to waste a lot of time. So this is it. Okay, so I want to slant it, and then I'm just going to be placing it here like this to cover the whole page, or part of the page rather. Let me not use the whole page. So I'm copying it a lot of times to cover it. So this is what we have at the end of the day. Let me bring the guy's background to the front again so you understand what I'm talking about. So if you can see, we have successfully created a background whereby we have something here, just like the way the guy have something here. Now, if you want it to be exactly the way the guy's own is, that the clothes were more visible, all you just need to do is to bring this your stuff to the bottom, the way I'm bringing it to the bottom. Okay, the way I'm bringing it to the bottom, like to drag it down so that the stuff will not be up too much. Okay, so I don't want that. I think I prefer the formal one like this. Okay, so I'm just going to come to this place and pin everything. So we have successfully done this. Now remember, we are still getting our color inspiration from him, or from his designs rather. So the next thing we will need to do now, I think for now, okay, I might need Pinterest. The next thing we need to do now, we have gotten our color inspiration, we have gotten our background should be. Now we want to get the business name arrangement and service arrangement. Now, what do I do here? When you come here, you can see how their business names are arranged. Look at this one, how she arranged her business name. Look at this one, how she arranged her business name. Look at this one, how she arranged her business name. So from here, you can actually get inside that, okay, fine, let me use, because the thing is this, don't use one flyer more than twice. Don't use one flyer to get inspiration more than twice. That's just the secret. Don't use one flyer to get inspiration more than twice, okay? So now you can decide that, okay, what do I do? This particular people, this is how they did their own. So how do I do my own? Now you can choose. You can choose to use the way this person wrote her own to write it. Now let's say the name of our store, the name of the store, let's use Nikki's boutique or Nikki female wears. Now let's use Nikki female wears. Let's say the name of the store is Nikki female wears. You can now decide that, oh, okay, let me use this particular way the person wrote her own, in the sense that female wears will be written the way Ventures is, then Nikki will be written the way Gina is. Let me increase it so you see it properly. Female wear will be written the way Venture is, and Nikki will be written the way Gina is. But instead of it to be placed here, I am going to use the way this person placed her own, and I'm going to place my own here. You see how I'm getting ideas from different people's flyer. So I'm going to go. The name of our business again is what? Nikki what? Nikki female wear. So I'm going to write Nikki Or let's make it a long name. I don't know what long name I'm going to use. Let's just go with Alora, please. Alora. Okay, so this is Alora, right? This is Alora. Now, if we are to use how this person wrote her own, you'll notice that this particular one, it was written with a decorative font. So I'm also going to be writing Alora with a decorative font. So I'm going to look for a suitable font for it. Alright, so I'm going to be using this particular font. Okay, so this is it. I'll go to my bold and make it bolder. Then let's use Alora Luxury S. So I'm going to write Luxury S. Okay, sorry, Luxury Wears. It's for wears, not F. Okay, Luxury Wears, and I'm going to place it here like this. And I'll go to background. And then remember we are getting inspiration, color inspiration from this guy here. Now, and remember that here, Gina Adventures was inside a bus. So let's go back. Meaning I'll click on my plus to get our adventure box. I'll click on my plus and then I'll click here and I'm just going to use this particular color for it. Let me quickly change the font. Alright, so this is what I did now. Let's go back. Let's check something. Let's go back. Now, if you check, it's this particular stuff that I used. But I wrote it here because this particular stuff, I want to copy their own arrangement, their own title arrangement. Okay? So, as you can see, I'm getting inspiration from 2 or 5 different designs right now. Now, let's move. The next thing we need to do is to write the list of things this business sells, right? So to write the list of things this business sells, we have to get inspiration, right, from these flyers. Now, what I'm going to do, I want to use the way this person wrote his own, or our own rather. Don't know who have the flyer. So I'm going to use that. Or we can still see this one, the way this person wrote their own. So we can still use that, but I don't want to use this one. Think this one is simpler to use, so let's use this. And by saying let's use this, we are going to do what? We are going to copy this one, the way this person wrote our product. We are going to copy the fact that this person actually used what they call this thing. Use I've forgotten what they call this transparent stuff for it. So let's go. Let's start making our transparent stuff. To do that, you go to your shape, and then this is your shape here. This is your shape here. I'll get my shape. Do my radius. Then I'll reduce the opacity. After reducing the opacity, I'll go to stroke, increase my stroke. make my stroke color white, and then I'm going to reduce the opacity of the stroke to get our transparent glass effect. I think they used to call it glass morphism. Now we have gotten that. Now the next thing we need to do is to what? Get a rainbow, because why? This person used a rainbow for his own, or our own rather. Okay, so I'm going to go and get a rainbow. Alright, so this is my rainbow. I have a rainbow before. So I'm just going to reduce the size, and then I'm going to place it there. Of course, we need to change the color. I'll go to my color filter, because this is where we change color. Not this thing, not like, don't just go and start changing color for something like this. Use your color filter. Then if it's not what you want, you can increase the brightness, play with the saturation, play with the contrast, till you are able to get close to what you want. Okay, so this gives us close to what we want. I don't want to waste time on this, so I'm just going to use this and move to the next step. Now the next step is to write our services and all those things, and I know that you people can write it yourself, so no need to explain those ones again. Now let's move. Now this is the reason I'm not using color to change it. If you use color, it's going to spoil it. If you just go and use color, as you can see, it has spoiled it somehow. So it's better you use filter. So filter it to change the color. Now the next thing we need to work on now is picture arrangement. What type of picture are we going to use? Number one. How are we going to arrange our picture? Number two. Now this is how I'm going to get inspiration for picture arrangement. Look at this place. Look at this place. Look at this place. Look at this place. How did the person arrange their pictures? How did they arrange their pictures? Now, for our picture arrangement, you think, oh, there is a picture. Should I get a picture of a lady like this and just place it there? Or should I get a picture of somebody holding a bag and just place it there? Or should I get a picture of two ladies and place it here? Or should I just get picture of what this person sells and place it there? Now, from here, from all these flyers, you can get different way. But this is what I want to tell you. If you have taken how this person arrange here, kill this flyer. Don't go there again to pick anything. Be done with it. So, with saying that, I am deleting this. I am done with it, because I have taken similar things from it. Now, it is now left, and we are now left with this flyer, this flyer, and this for our picture arrangement. And obviously, we can't use this for our picture arrangement. So, I'm going with this, using how this one place our picture. But this time around, I'm going to look for somebody holding a bag like this. So we are going to go and download the image of a lady holding shopping bags. So you can go to Pinterest, you can go to any site to download. So I'm going to download off camera. Alright, so I've already downloaded the image that I want to use. So let me use this one. I downloaded more than one though. So, but I'm going to use this because the image the girl is wearing, it's like the image is bright. I said the image she's wearing. The dress she's wearing is bright and it goes well with the background. So I'm going to use this particular image for it. Let me pin it. So, as you can see, this is where I got that inspiration from. Somebody holding a shopping bag. Now, let's move. The next thing is this. We have concluded the picture arrangement. We have concluded service arrangement. Now the date and phone number arrangement. Now, how do we do that? We can go and check. Okay? We can go and check. We have taken something from this flyer. We have taken something from a previous flyer. What should we even take from this flyer? Now, what should we take from this flyer? We can decide to take this, the fact that there's another color here. There's another color there, and the color is white. So let's take this and let's bring in something to cover our, let's bring in something to cover the edge of this. So I'm going to go to my shape and then just bring in something like this to cover it. Alternatively, we can go further. Since this particular one is like this, let me zoom it out so you can see it better. Since it's like this, it's giving the effect of a torn paper. We can now decide that, okay, let's get this from here. Let's get a torn paper and use it instead of this white stuff here. So I'm going to go and download a torn paper. Alright, I've downloaded my torn paper off screen, so I'm just going to bring it in. So I'm going to rotate it, and this is it. So this is my torn paper. I'll change the color to white. The reason I'm downloading off screen so that it's going to be fast, because if I say I should be showing you everything, we are going to waste time here. Now, I have done this. I'm not going to be doing the last part of the work, or alternatively, I'm not going to be doing the last part of the work, but let me just explain something again to you. Now, we have gotten this torn paper part out of this particular flyer. I can decide that, okay, I don't need this flyer again. Let me kiss it goodbye. I have kissed it goodbye. Now, how do we now write things in that torn paper part? Now, let's bring this in. You see how this this phone number is written here. You can decide that, okay, when I come here, this is how I'm going to write my phone number too. Let's pin this. This is how I'm going to write my phone number. I'm just going to bring in two big stuff like this. Then two big stuff like this. Sorry, not too big stuff. I'm just going to bring in something like this, and I'm going to write my phone number here, just the way this phone number was written here. Then you cannot still decide that, oh, just the way this person wrote this stuff here, I am going to also write mine here like this. And then you can decide that, oh, let me check how address was written. Okay, just the way, okay, this person did not write address, but you cannot decide that, okay, I'm just going to write my address plainly here. And at the end of the day, you have gotten a design. I want to just go off screen and complete everything and then come back and show you. Alright, so there's something else I want us to do, which I actually forgot before. Now, I want us to go further and do another picture arrangement. Now, this picture shape, we should do something. We should put some pictures. Let's not just leave only this picture and this picture. And now, to get our inspiration for picture, we have many flyer here. Can we use this? Obviously, we cannot use this, and we have used too many things from this particular flyer. This particular flyer, we have used nothing from it. So let's use something from this particular flyer, and this is what I'm going to use from this particular flyer. I'm going to zoom it in so that you will see it, and you will see that I got the inspiration from this flyer, but I am not doing exactly this thing. So this is it. I'm going to do like this. I'm going to pick what this person did here, and guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it in this particular place. So just watch what I'll do. I'll go to my shape and I'm going to get some shapes. I'm going to get some shapes and I will increase the stroke. Let it be white. And then the radius, I'm going to increase it so that we'll have our slant end. Then I'm going to place it here like this. Now, I'm just going to place these ones here like this. And I'm not going to do the complete flyer for you. I'm going to have where I will stop, okay? So this is it. Now let's just imagine that maybe you write address here, you write phone number here, and what else can you write here? Let's say come or order now or buy from us or we deliver fast, anything like that, tagline, but you write your address here. You have completely made a flyer. You have completely made a flyer from 4 different flyers that are not even related to it. Because look at the flyer. I know we have not completed our flyer, but I want to bring back the flyers we got inspiration from. I want to bring them back. I think this, or am I forgetting something? Okay, I think this one. Okay, this one. Now, this is the flyers we got our inspiration from. Now, if you look at this flyer, will you ever be able to see this particular flyer and think the inspiration of this particular flyer was gotten from this flyer? I think I will have to complete it so that you see what I'm talking about very well. Just that I'm going to be completing this offline. Alright, so this is the final look of it. Now, this whole stuff, I can still decide to rearrange it. I can decide to rearrange it in the sense that, let me pin this space so it will not move again. Now, I can still decide to rearrange it in the sense that I can decide to put all these ones here, then put it here in this arrangement, and then carry phone number and drop here. Okay, so basically this is just, let me put it back here, this is just how you can actually get inspiration from Pinterest. Now if you look at, this is our design, now if you are to come here, you will not see any resemblance between all the designs. Like somebody will not be able to see this design and feel that, oh, I got something from that design. You'll not be able to, let me just put all of them. Let me save this and put all of them in the same place, and so that we can see the comparison. So this is it. This is the design. As you can see, as you are looking at all these designs, you think you think this one is a totally new design, but inspiration was gotten from here, from here, from here, from here, and from here. If you remember, this part was gotten from here, right? This part, okay, this part, let me clean this out. Let me clean this out. This part was gotten from here. 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 Color was gotten from that guy. Then this part was gotten, this part was gotten from here. So as you can see, even this part now this part was gotten from here. So as you can see, I copied it, but none of them are looking the same.